and very adamant that she would get this healing for her daughter, no matter what, against all odds. Even if he called her names, even if he tried to, you know, cast her away and banish her from his presence, she still was persistent, and she was ready to take whatever abuse she had to take just so that she could get that healing for her daughter. Now that is an admirable kind of character trait to have. And if this is coming from a Canaanite woman, you know, it's an example in itself that we as the true chosen ones, you know, by the Most High, for the Most High, we as a people are going through persecution on a daily. I mean, I know I do. You know, if I walk down the road, if I, you know, how I dress, it bothers people, you know, it really does, because they just thinking, you know, typical black girl, why is she dressed, why she's covering her whole body, you know, why, who does she think she is, kind of thing, you know. And I go into shops, for you American people out there, shops is a shop is what you lot call, or what you guys call, a star. Okay, so anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, if I go into the shop, like today for instance, I went into a shop to pick up something that I ordered online, and it was a black woman, yeah, and she was just being, her attitude, just the way she was looking at me. I had a piece of paper because I had to bring in the order number. Sorry for going off topic for a bit, but just bear with me 1 second. So I had to take out the piece of paper so I could quote the order number so that she could get my item that I ordered. And she snatched, I'm taking out my bag now like this, and I'm looking at reading it, and she just snatched it out my hand and she started reading it, and I had other private things on the paper. So you know, I get attacks like this on a daily. The looks, the scoffing, the attitude. You know, I've had people come up to me, like I had a I don't know where he was from. I didn't really care, to be honest, but he bypassed his own people. He had his own people all around him. He bypassed them and he come and asked me to give him money so he can have something to eat. These times now, this man has got a bike, he's got nice clothes on, very well groomed, and I'm thinking, I just told him, look, go ask your own people. You got your people there, go ask them. My people have been supplying your people for centuries. Don't ask me for a damn thing, you know. And they were shocked, because I'm humble, and I'm a kind of person that minds my own business. I don't really chat to people, you know what I'm saying. If you ain't coming with something that's edifying, I don't want to know. I don't care. Now that I'm in this walk, I know it's a spiritual attack. Satan, or the powers that be, or you know, the prince of darkness or whatever, he's not happy that I've left the world and now I've come back to the Most High and start keeping his law. You know what I'm saying? I start doing what I'm supposed to do in order to obtain salvation, and they're not happy. So I know he will send people, put demons in these people to come and attack me. You understand? But don't get it twisted. I always carry my Bible wherever I go, because that's my sword. Yeah, and even if I don't quote, just on a spiritual kind of, you know, symbolically, it's my sword, and I have to carry it. This is what's going to protect me from the vials and the viciousness and the demonic entities in this world. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I digress. Back to this subject. So even if, like I said, if you know, this woman, she got cursed out by the Mashiach himself, we as a people, the Hebrews, the real chosen people of the Most High, are going to get cursed out. We're going to get scoffed. We're going to get, we're going to get rejected. We're going to be looked down upon. And all these things shouldn't bother us, because we know at the end, through all these, all this cursing and persecution that we're facing, in the end, we're going to get our healing. We're going to get what we are looking for, and that's everlasting life. Just like this woman, Canaanite woman, was adamant to get healing for her daughter. through it all, against all odds, through the cursing, through the rejection, you know, she still got what she wanted. Even though Mashiach didn't really want to give it to her, but because he saw that character trait in her, that's why he gave it to her. And if he can give it to her, and he's not even really checking for her, because he's a part of his sheep, then why, you know, who are we not to obtain that same thing and more? Do you know what I'm saying? Because we're the ones he came for. But let me, you know, progress forward with this. I'm sure you guys got the point I'm trying to make, yeah? So let's get to the next one. The next example of faith, Matthew 23 and 23. Let's check this one out, yeah? So Matthew 23 and 23, and it says here, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye pay tithe of mint and anise and cumin, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith. These ought ye to have done, and not to leave the other undone. You see, I'll read that scripture again because that's quite powerful. It says, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye pay tithe of mint and anise and cumin, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith. These ought ye to have done, and not leave the other undone. So I'm sure, you know, we all know what the scribes and the Pharisees, what they're all about. They're all about looking the part, dressing the part. You know what I'm saying? They like to put on a show. They like to show the world, look at me, I'm righteous, I'm doing the right thing. You know, and they're so quick to pick and nitpick at what you're not doing right. But the Mashiach come and correct these people, them, you know what I'm saying? Come put these people in their place and say, woe. And woe means destruction. So you stay there being all arrogant and pompous and, you know, boastful and proud, because he's going to come put you in your place. He's going to take you from your high horse and bring you right down to reality and show you, look, you may be paying tithes, cumin, anise, and all the rest of it, but you forget the most important. He said you omit. Omit means to forget. He says you forget the most important things that you should do, which is faith, which is to have faith, mercy, judgment, and the law. You know? So even the Mashiach saying, look, you do all these good works, you pay tithes and all these things, you look the part, but you don't even have faith. So you're doing the work, but you lack faith. And that's why you're going to get destroyed. That's why he said, whoa. Like, whoa. That's how you know this is a black book, because only black people say that. Like, whoa. Like, whoa. Oh gosh, yeah. But anyway, you just told them people about themselves, you know, the scribes and Pharisees, you know, and these people are like today your modern day pastors. You know what I'm saying? They look the part, you know, they know how to talk smooth words, and they, you know, show offs, people that want to show the world on the outside what they look like and how they dress, and I wear fringes and I'm doing this and I'm keeping the law, and you know, look at me kind of attitude. But yet in their heart, in their spirit, they don't even have faith. So how are you going to do one and leave out the other? Basically, that's what the word is saying. You want to look the part, but you don't even have faith. What good are you going to be in the kingdom? Like, seriously. How are you gonna benefit me in the kingdom? Not me, but the Most High. The Most High is thinking like, why should I choose you when there could be some other soul that could actually put in the work and have faith, and you're not even doing that? Away with your attitude. Yo, in that day, it's not even gonna be nice, yo. I'm still very much yeah. I wake up every night, every day, and I'm just panicking. Not panicking, but I'm just always like doing an inventory of my life and how I'm walking, how I'm living, you know, according to the word, striving every day to do the right thing by the Most High, you know. And it's not easy, because it's like you can't really judge yourself, you can't really see yourself, do you know what I mean? Only the Most High can really give the right judgment as to whether you're worthy or not to get into the kingdom. And that's my biggest concern, if I'm honest. So I'll keep praying, but let me get back to the word. So yeah, the scribes and Pharisees, they lack faith, you know what I'm saying? So this is how important faith is. Okay, now I'm going to flip to Romans chapter 4 verse 13 through 16. So if brothers and sisters, please flip to Romans 13 Romans chapter 4 verse 13. Okay, so Romans chapter 4 verse 13, and it says here, for the promise that he should be the heir of the world was not to Abraham or to his seed through the law, but through the righteousness of faith. You see, it wasn't stated in any law at that time that Abraham would inherit the land, you know, the heir of the world, you know what I'm saying, the father of many nations. That's what he became known as, the father of many nations. It wasn't through the law that he would be able to obtain these things, but it's through his faith. It was through him believing in the Most High enough to lay down and sacrifice his own son's life. And that's the kind of sacrifice every day the Most High needs to see from us. What are we willing to sacrifice? What are we willing to lay down? What are we willing to give up just so that we can serve him and him alone? That is the essence, what the Most High is really looking for. Those type of people. Not because you wear fringes or you look the part. That's nothing. Yes, fringes is part of the law. Yes, we should keep law. Yes, I'm not disputing that. But where's your faith? You understand? What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to sacrifice every single day so that you don't stray from the Most High? Because that's what he's really looking for. He's looking for the content of character. He's not looking for what you're doing. Because that was the fall of our forefathers. They committed sin. And in law, it was, okay, if I commit